Is, yeah, it is. Okay. So when you're dealing with some extreme temperatures, like what I'm doing right now, actually, this is pretty mild for this biome. This can get to like -40 at times, but it's only -12 at this point. Um, when you're dealing like extreme weather, it's important to build a lot of either heaters or coolers. The more heaters you have, well, obviously it takes a lot more time, especially like these four are taking each 175 each for this one, because that's updated yet. But it's important to build a lot of these because heaters and coolers in this game kind of suck. Like one heater, especially in like extreme weather, it's not gonna like insulate the room by itself usually. Especially if you're like walking in and out and you're letting the heat and the cooler bleed in. So you just want a lot of heaters or a lot of coolers depending on the weather. And ideally you want 70 degrees, right? That's a comfortable temperature. So you don't get slipped in the heat or slipped in the cold, and also it's a good temperature to have, so people don't get hypothermia or hyperthermia. The way it works is each of these will blast you heat. There's only one of these. It wouldn't blast enough heat to cover this entire room as compared to like the outside temperature. It might in this weather, but not when the harsh winter really sets in when it's -40. Like if a pod opens the door and -40 air blasts in, it's one heater isn't going to be enough. That's why I have four. Even these small rooms have two and two and two. This one I don't care about. I mean, I probably should. There's a crematorium here, but whatever. This one only has one, but I might add another one. We also kind of lowered the component, so I don't want to add any more in. And notice how, like, I only have one cooler here. This is just here for safety measure. Like, sometimes it doesn't get cold enough with the freezer, so. But mostly my powers and heaters. If I was in the equator, like the direct equator where it's like 110, 120, especially the heat wave, I'd put like a bunch of coolers on. But I'm in the south, like look at how far south I am. Once it loads. See, look how far south I am. Like any farther south, and I'm in Antarctica. So make sure you have enough heaters to heat your room up. Make sure you keep an eye on the temperature, because ponds get unhappy if it's not like close to 70. Another thing is when it comes to growing in these types of weather, you want really fast growing crops or crops that can survive the winter, like these here roots. And rice is good. Cotton we just had to because cotton is just necessary for combat extended, but I don't expect too much cotton. It didn't even survive the growing season. This tea and this coffee is kind of cooked, but you can also make coffee and tea. But mainly it's the rice. The rice is really good. It grows fast. It's a good like crop. I plan to add a greenhouse using these glass walls and these skylights and heaters, so you can actually grow like real crops like corn and stuff. Corn and coffee and tea and psychoid and stuff like that, like cash crops. Because rice will feed your colony, but it won't. You can't really sell it because you don't get too much of it. It's like something like corn. You can make into like whiskey. You get a ton of it. You can coffee and tea will keep your colonists happy, and you can sell that stuff. Psychoid, Psychoid's a classic. Stuff like that, right? Like, we're low on money and we're low on like an income, so we don't have a lot of stuff to sell. Struggling because we need to buy components, to buy plasteel and stuff, and we're running out of that. And trying to trade, like traveling across this land, is very difficult because it's the winter, and it's. Let's see, where is it? Look at the movement difficulty. Like, it's tundra, so it's +1, and it's winter, so it's +9. It's like so. If you wanted to trade with someone worth trading, like these guys, you can, actually, we have it. No, we don't have it. We can't trade the Empire just yet, but look how long it takes. It takes 6 days. It takes a little less with like a Buffalo, but it's still a long way to go, like back and forth. So I'll show you guys how to make a greenhouse once I get the materials for it, but right now I'm smelting glass. Once I'm done with that, I'll make the greenhouse. The greenhouse is a mod thing. The alternative is sun lamps, of course. I'll also show you how to make that in a bit. Like a sun lamp drum. Like you don't need these hydroponics Jenga things for vanilla greenhouses. You just need like soil, which is hard to find at this town because all this is snow. Like look how see anything that's blank in this fertility map is we can't grow here. It's all snow. I know for it would be snow, but these green and yellows are actual fertile soil. Well, the yellow's rocky soil, but you know what I mean.